It's your boy and Gunnar in the house, back with another Arsenal news episode. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to discuss about a lot of things in this episode. A lot, to be fair. And of course, congratulations if you're an Arsenal fan and have drawn 3 points. And of course, yeah, Spurs destroy Burnley 4-0. And yes, they win the game. Gareth Bale, Bryce, yeah. So they won the game and they're back above us on the table. But more importantly, I think that should change at the North London derby. I hope so. But we've beaten Leicester. Lots of things happened since the game, and a lot of issues we'll be discussing in this episode, especially Emil Smith Rowe and, of course, Nico Pepe. Mikel Arteta's press conference and everything. So stay tuned for that. Since the start of last season, only 4 players have scored more Premier League goals for Arsenal than David Luiz. David Luiz has scored 3 goals. The topmost is Aubameyang with 30 goals. Lacazette is second with 19 goals. Pepe is third with 10 goals. And Saka is fourth with 6 goals. So Alexander Lacazette says the mood in the camp is really good. We want to come back at the top of the league as high as possible. We know we had to do some consecutive wins to come back, and today we really wanted to win, and we did it well, I think. And talking about on the best part of the performance, Lacazette said the reaction after the goal we conceded. Everyone kept focused. We stuck to the game plan, and when everyone is like this, it's easier to win games. Recently, we talk a lot about the youngsters who play really, really well for the team, but as well, the senior players need to be ready to be good. We don't have to rely on only on the youngsters. When everyone is focused and good, it's easier for Arsenal. Now, talking about Martinelli, Arteta opened up about Martinelli. He said he needs to keep working and make things difficult for us. He's a player who's going to have us to give us a lot, but he needs to some time, and we need to find the right games for him. I don't know what that means, but talking about the whole post-match press conference, talking about the injuries, Arteta said it's insane the amount of games and minutes these players are playing without any preseason or break. Yes, and talking about Willian, Arteta said he was really good, and we've seen that in training over the last few weeks. He changed the game against Benfica when he came on, and today it was the same with him and other senior players. And talking about the performances of the senior players, Arteta said they are the ones that have to drive the boat forward. They have to take that leadership and be accountable. And talking about rotating the squad, Arteta says it's not that we have to rotate. I want to rotate and give a chance to the players. The only way to do is to play them. I'm so pleased that even with making a lot of changes, we're able to produce that kind of performance. And talking about the game, Arteta says, I'm really proud of the team. The character we showed, we looked composed, confident. The energy and the positiveness around the team was really good. And talking about it, Laka was happy about it. So I'm going to share with you certain traits. So Nicola Pepe wanted to play with a right back who constantly overlaps, drawing players, so he has to clear, so he has room to operate. So here you can see Pepe finding a Cedric overlap leads to a dangerous cross. So you can see compared to 7 passes between Pepe and Bellerin versus Manchester City, Pepe's performance today was one of his best for Arsenal, and that is because the overlap runs with Cedric was the perfect solution for him to go forward. We saw that against Sheffield United goal of Pepe. Hector Bellerin provided the assist, but it is always the overlapping run. We need to find a right back who will play in sync with Nicola Pepe. Right now, Cedric is doing the job. So talking about Willian, his first half versus Leicester, 1 shot, 1 assist, 31 touches, 89% pass accuracy, 5 accurate crosses, 5 accurate long balls. Crazy, crazy. And talking about Smith Rowe, Arteta says he has a muscular injury which he hopes isn't too bad. We're going to address that as well. So Nicola Pepe had 25 touches in the Leicester's third in the first half itself. Leicester had 23 touches in total in the Arsenal third in the first half. That's how much crazy this game was. I'm talking about Nico Pepe versus Leicester City in the first half. 100% duels won, 5 out of 5, 41 touches, 5 penalty area entries, 5 fouls won, most 4 ball recoveries, 3 crosses and 1 shot. And David Luiz dedicated his goal against Leicester to his recently born daughter, Malay. Congratulations, David, for that beautiful, beautiful goal. And moving on, so in recent weeks, Arsenal have gone behind early and play well, but how important was it actually to capitalize on those chances before halftime this time? Here's what Arteta had to say. He says, "Yeah, I think you have to be clinical. We lost 2 games against Villa and Wolves. Then that when you look back, you say, how the hell did we lose? When we lost because we gave something to the opponent, and when we had the chances and key moments to kill them, we did not. In the Premier League, the margins are not that big, but what we are doing, and the way the team is evolving. I think now we have some consistency in recent months. Gabriel Martinelli was on the bench but didn't come on. Is his knee injury and the flare up in January something you're considered? I think, yeah, I think we spoke about that. So yes. So 94% overall, Willian had 94% pass accuracy, 2 out of 4 dribbles completed, 4 out of 5 accurate long passes, 3 out of 9 accurate crosses, 3 chances created, and 2 assists. I would not consider that an assist, but okay. And today was Granit Xhaka's 12th consecutive 90-minute match. Yes, this was the 12th consecutive 90 minutes match. He has played every match since 14th of January for roughly a game every 3 days as a midfielder. That is an unreal commitment. And talking about it, well, Mönchengladbach star has addressed the transfer links. We all know that Florian Neuhaus, Florian Neuhaus could be available for £35 million, and I don't know why Liverpool are just linked with him. Why not Arsenal, man? He's so good. It's Florian Neuhaus. He says, I have a contract until 2024, and I have a very big goals for this season. That's what I'm concentrating on now. It's a speculation, really not a big issue for me now. I play for Borussia, I have a contract, and we as a club are still pursuing very big goals this season. I can't say what will happen in the summer at the moment. I'm also very relaxed about the future. That's crazy. Moving on. So here's a striker. If Lacazette leaves, he's actually available. Arkadiusz Milik can still leave Marseille this summer. Well, he left the door open for a return to a Serie A this summer. You know what? The striker joined Marseille in January in a loan deal that will become permanent at the end of the season. But he has an agreement with the league on side that means that the club will have to let him go if a Serie A side makes an offer of 12 million euros, says L'Equipe. So anyone from Serie A can come and pay 12 million euros and buy Arkadiusz Milik from Marseille. And he believes that he doesn't want to play for Marseille anymore. If he's available, Arsenal, Arkadiusz Milik is available, man. Go for it if you want to. Moving on, so Everton have targeted Slavia star Abdallah Sima. Linked with Arsenal, Abdallah Sima, who plays for Slavia Praha, scored against Leicester also to knock them out of the Europa League. Well, Carlo Ancelotti is eager to bolster his attacking options, and he wants to add Abdallah Sima. Sima has scored 19 goals in 28 games for Slavia so far this season, including 4 in the Europa League. He's been crazy. Unreal talent. Well, moving on, so Arteta on the win says, I'm certainly happy with the performance of the team and the character and the composure that we showed. We were really solid. We dominated the game, and overall, we deserved the win. And talking about the Smith Rowe injury, he says he's concerned about Smith Rowe's injury, says it's a big and a hip problem. Emil Smith Rowe missed nearly a year with a hip injury in 2019, so hopefully this is not as bad as he thinks, or rather as bad it looks like. Moving on, so Stan Collymore says Arsenal are languishing in mid-table under Mikel Arteta, but would have a shot of rejoining the elite if they appointed Brendan Rodgers. He says Arteta, on the other hand, arrived with no track record of working with youngsters or a definable style. He got the job because he played for a club and because he had worked with Pep Guardiola. So many people think it was just taking one magic bullet to turn them into a title contenders again. That a couple of signings could do that, but they're so far off that mark, it's frightening. And now it's about making sure Leicester, West Ham and Everton don't overtake them. Very well. So with this, we end this episode. Yes, I think that's what I've got for you guys. I'm pretty much sure of it. So with this, we end this episode. Of course, if you seek daily Arsenal content, this is the best place to be. And of course, we're coming up with a lot of different different style of content on this channel. Let me know what you guys want. I don't want to start a career mode episode again, but yeah, on this channel now. But yes, on the other channel soon there's going to be an episode coming on. We're going to start something exciting. So with that being said, yes, I will see you in the next episode. And if you seek daily Arsenal content, consider subscribing. And of course, I hope, thank goodness, first of all, there's no roast of the week regarding this game, because I thought, you know what, if Arsenal lose or something different happens, there might be a roast of the week this week because pertaining to this game. But I'm pretty much sure that might happen over the course of time. Probably we'll see in the upcoming games if there is a way to make a roast of the week. But There are lots of reasons why IG gets pissed off. So yes, you might find me cursing and doing a lot of other things as well. So with this, we end this episode. Thank you so much for tuning in. I will see you in the next one. Until then, cheers.